Hey, it's finally me, the JoJo's fan ranking guy. I know it's been a while since we did this, and with the Steel Ball Run trailer coming out, and we finally getting to look at them characters in anime form. I think it's time we dive into this new universe together and take a look at all these stands. Uh, in this episode, I'm going to be going over the stands of the racers, Johnny, Gyro, Diego, Poco Loco, Hot Pants, etc., etc. So here we got Tusk Act 1. This is the first act of Tusk and is the stand of our MC, Johnny Joestar. Tusk Act 1, his ability is that it gives Johnny the ability to spin his nails, and that's kind of it. Tusk is a very progressive stand, as it kind of starts out weak and over the series and the race it just gets stronger. But the ability to just spin your nails, it's low-key C tier. But I do like Tusk Act 1, he's a cute little guy. He's like a little animal. He also looks like sad. So I'm gonna give him B tier. First stand of the new verse, and it's B tier. So that's something. Here we have Tusk Act 2. Tusk Act 2 is an upgraded version of Tusk Act 1 and is the same. Johnny's fingernails are basically given an upgrade, and they're given drill-like proportions. Which I mean, it's better. It's better. I think the design isn't that good, but it is better. I'll put this in B tier as well. Tusk Act 3, its ability is that it can make spiraling holes that Johnny can reach in and interact with and poke through and stuff. I think this is better than both of the other acts. Very nice, very Gucci. A lot of potential with that. You can get a lot of use out of that IRL. And last up for the Tusk, we have Tusk Act 4. This is S. Really like the design of Tusk Act 4. Tusk Act 4's ability is that it can infinitely rotate people. And you could potentially do a lot with that. And it can also bypass stuff like D4C Love Train and all that stuff. And basically, Tusk Act 4 hard counters probably every stand in the verse. It's definitely one of the strongest. Next up we have Gyro's Zeppeli stand, Ball Breaker. The thing with Ball Breaker is that it didn't really do much, and we didn't really get to see what all it did. But if this is just the source of the spinning balls, or if this is the reason, well, how Ball Breaker was summoned was because of an imperfect ball throw due to Gyro, and I think people speculate that it would have functioned as Tusk Act 2 and would have just been a stronger upgrade for Gyro. I might be wrong about that, but if I'm gonna put it in C tier, its design is cool. It's very unique looking. Next up we have Oh Lonesome Me. This is the stand of Mountain Tim, and he can split his body up, and they're all connected by rope. When I first seen this stand, it kind of clicked with me that this is just a lesser version of the Bara Bara Numi from One Piece or the Chop Chop Fruit, and I still stand by that, so I am going to put it in C tier. I just don't think it's that good. Next up we have Heya. Heya is the GOAT, Poco Loco is the GOAT. This is the stand of Poco Loco. Kinda like Ball Breaker, Heya doesn't really have a known ability, and a lot of people speculate it's luck manipulation. But Heya mainly functions as an advisor to Poco Loco, and tells him like where to go, what to do, and he often hypes him up, telling him he's got this and that. I think a stand like that is cool, and I like the design of Heya, and I'm a little biased. Poco Loco is probably like my favorite racer in the Steel Ball run. Yes, he's better than Johnny. Yes, he's better than Gyro, better than Diego. My GOAT, Poco Loco, won the Steel Ball run. Easy.
Scary monsters!
Alright, next up we got Scary Monsters. This is the stand of Diego. S tier. Scary Monsters is probably my second favorite stand of the part. And I like Diego. I think I like Diego more than Dio. And Scary Monsters is just peak. I like how he can turn people into dinosaurs. I like the dinosaur he turns into. And I like the arc of like where Johnny and Gyro fight him on like the Rocky Mountains. And I also like how Diego's a reoccurring character. But the stand itself is goated. Like, good mobility, versatility. The only thing bad about it is that you're like they're going for like a lore accurate dinosaur where their eyesight is like really bad. Oh, and I also like that little like demi dinosaur form Diego has where his teeth sharpens, he gets a tail. I think that's pretty cool. Next up we have Cream Starter. This is the stand of Hot Pants. I'm gonna give this an A tier. This is like a support stand. I think this is a really good stand for a really like good side character. I love Hot Pants. She's like a very good like JoJo side character. Basically what Cream Starter does, it acts as, it's like liquid flesh that acts as like a healing thing, and it can also be something that's like interacting with, like she could like do stuff with it maybe. But it's mainly just used as healing wounds and stuff. And I think stands like that are pretty good support stands. So I'm gonna give Cream Starter in there. Next up we have A Silent Way. This is the stand of Sandman. Really disappointed the way they went with Sandman. I personally really liked him until he became a villain. But his stand is pretty cool. So what A Silent Way does, it basically makes sound like living things, like henchmen basically, like little minions. And they even have like a homunculus stage and they like grow. And I think that's really cool. And the stand design, like the Indian thing, it's absolutely fire. I'm gonna put this in A tier. I don't think... Yeah, I'm gonna keep it in A. If any of you have something to say about A Silent Way, please comment below. The stand is pretty cool. I just don't really know much about it, but I do like Sandman. Sandman's the GOAT. Of Tomb of the Boom, 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna rank these three all together because I think they all somewhat have the same stand abilities, as it's like all related to magnetism. These are the stands of the Boom Boom family. Basically, I know one of them has iron manipulation, and the other one has magnetism. I'll put them all in B tier. Pretty cool. I just don't really like the Boom Boom family. Like that whole arc, in my opinion, for the Boom Boom family to be like the first like villain stand users that the Johnny and Gyro face, I didn't really like it, honestly. That might just be me though. Our last stand, we have Boku no Rhythm Wu Kitakiri. I probably said that wrong, but I tried. This is the stand of Onyekoma. I might have said that wrong as well. Basically, this is Great Value Killer Queen, as it's another bomb related stand, and it makes bombs, like it turns things into bombs. Um, I'll give this. Alright, if this is great value killer coin, I probably should give it A because the ability to make things bombs is really good. Just not in the real world. If Yeah, I'm fine with putting it today. I also like its design. I really like the stand designs that kind of like go far fetched and a little bit crazy like this one. But that is it for the racers. Uh, Let me know what you think of the rankings down below. Uh, Next video we'll probably just be talking about some of just the miscellaneous stands. Characters like Pork Pie Hat Kid, Lucy Steele, Blackmore, all them. Uh, and mark your calendars because tomorrow, um, episode 3 of Let's Go Hunting Fandub will be coming out. So be on the lookout for that. If you're still watching, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next one.